Good morning YouTube, we are on, let me just check, it is the 29th of October, how has that happened? So I'm back, and I never really was away, and I guess this video is about why I quit YouTube in the summer. And to be honest guys with you, I've no real answer to that. It seems to happen every year, and I always lose my way in summer. Now a lot of people probably think, oh, he's gone crazy, he's gone partying and he switched off, but that wasn't the case this year at all. I just didn't have the love for YouTube. I always kind of go really hard in the winter, and then when it gets to summer I fall off, and here we are back at the end of October trying to rein it back. Oh, there's a lady sunbathing there, bloody hell. So yeah, it's a lovely day here, 29th of October. We're going to take a dander into San Antonio, and I'll elaborate more. I've been doing a lot on Instagram every day. That kind of overtook my life, and that was going really well. YouTube obviously takes a huge amount of time, and because of my videos I was always quite honest, and what you see is my life. And when you're actually videoing your life, you become so submerged in it. So it's a difficult one to wonder, you know, why I don't do so much videos on YouTube in summer. I can't figure it out, but we're here in the winter. I apologize to people that maybe did miss me. I don't many people miss me, but we'll have a good crack at this winter. It is Halloween weekend coming up. There's plenty on in the island. I've been writing some blog posts, so if you are interested and you're coming to Ibiza next year, subscribe to the blog post. It's on Substack, and I'll put the link in the description. And what that is a weekly newsletter. So I've done 4 I think so far, and I'm enjoying them. And then we'll have a look around the island. It won't be all San Antonio. I know I do a lot of San Antonio videos. That's partly one of the reasons why I haven't been doing so many vlogs, is because I moved away from San Antonio for a year and a half. Well, I moved back just last week. I was in Mallorca for 3 days doing a couple of meetings, because the next plan is to maybe start doing some content in Mallorca just in the winter. I think Ibiza in the winter is so limited to what you can do, and that's why a lot of my videos are quite repetitive to me. Hikes, empty towns. Look, we missed a big opportunity in the summer, but it's on my head, and I'm not really gonna say I had regrets. I can count my one hand how many times I was really going into the clubs. I don't think I went clubbing where I was drinking once, twice maybe, but I'm alive and we're here to tell the story. So as you know, San Antonio is all but finished. We'll have a look around, there's still plenty open. I'm going to show you the new walkway. So we're here just outside Cafe Mambo and Del Mar. If you remember, this used to be a road, but look at it now. I'd imagine there's going to be a lot of construction in the background of this video, so I apologize for any noise. I also don't have my microphone on today because I lost it. So those 2 hotels are finished. I think people were actually staying in them. Let me know if you were staying in them. And I believe Savannah, which was under that hotel, is due to be open again next year. But you can see this is all now pedestrianised all the way up to San Antonio's west end. So you can walk directly from Cafe Mambo and Cafe Del Mar all the way into the heart of San Antonio, which I think will be quite cool. I guess it's going to be open for next summer. It looks almost finished on this side, but as I mentioned before, I haven't really been in San Antonio too much, certainly not down this way. That looks nice. Wow, that was only a building a couple of weeks ago, like, then they knocked it down. How have they built apartments there so fast? But you can see We're almost entering San Antonio already, so this is a really short walk. You could have always walked it, but you would have been walking on footpaths either side. Really good restaurant here, Escaret, by the way. Check in next summer. And then, if you know Ibiza, we're just coming onto the road where David's Pizzeria is and the fruit market. I was in David's the other day and the waiter tapped my belly and said, "You've had a good summer." It's like, thanks mate, thanks. There you have it, we've already entered the West End. It's passing what was Bar Amsterdam, and here we are. Give it to San Antonio Council, they're making the place look very nice. Obviously there's still a lot of closed businesses here, but this video was not supposed to be about construction, but here we are. And I see one man is still open, Tony. So yeah, just to give you an idea where that walkway leads all the way down here. Tony's still open. Say hello, John boy. I'm making a video. How are we?
How are you? You alright?
Tony, I'll come and have a drink with you.
Alright, bro.
So that's John from the Boozer. Legend, by the way. John's had the little Boozer up here for years, so I'll pop in and have a coffee with them. Otherwise the video won't get finished. But yeah, so from Cafe Mambo right to here, you come out at Shenanigans and the Highlander Bar. Always stop in Thomas's. Great bar, by the way. I've mentioned it a million times. If you want to watch any of the live sport, Tony is your man. It's got all the memorabilia, everything on the walls. I was going to join the boys, but they're having a chit chat, so I'll not bother them. And we'll take a little walk further down and see what's going on in San Antonio, because like I said, I haven't been spending too much time, certainly not around, so it's nice to see what's going on, and we'll just keep going. I'm not sure what else is open. There is quite a bit open down the front. I think Flaherty's Irish Bar is open until the 3rd or 4th of November. Sebo, obviously next to O Beach, is still opened. La Cantina will be open till the end of this month. They do close for clean up and refurb every November, so that'll be closed all of November. Then they'll open for December. The Christmas markets obviously happen in San Antonio as well, and yeah, it's nice to be back on YouTube. I really am kicking myself for not sticking to it, but it is what it is. I've got my girlfriend's sunglasses, so maybe we'll go and look for a new pair of sunglasses, because I went through about 4 or 5 sunglasses this summer, leaving them at my arse, leaving them in taxis. My good Meta Ray-Bans, which were the translation ones that they recorded on, I left them in the back of a taxi, never to be seen again. Absolutely got it. I think they were about 400 euros as well, so I've just been buying cheap sunglasses from here on in and just leaving them behind me. But yeah, it's good to be back on YouTube, and I'm not going to make any promises, but I will give it a good go, and definitely get out of San Antonio. You know, I'll spend most of my time on the other side of the island anyway. I'm maybe try and squeeze in a Halloween vlog. I'm not really too fussed on going out for Halloween. I know Pikes is already sold out. I could probably squeeze my way in, but I don't know. 528 has a Halloween party. Nassau Beach Club has a Halloween party. Espardice is open for Halloween. Maybe go down and see Pepe and Espardice. That'll be a good laugh. But I'll have this coffee and then we'll move on. See you later, lads. You good? Whoa. Do you know what? I am absolutely sweating, and it is the end of October. So you think what it's like to be making videos June, July, August. It was horrific this summer. If you were in Ibiza, you obviously know that. We're walking down the West End now. I think it's held up alright considering. Little clothes store open here. not much else. But all in all, I'm trying to think what we should do. I'll have a walk, you know, with me. I always tend to just see how the day goes. 06 West closed for the summer. Obviously the place to be for your tickets, and the lads, they're my best friends. Although I haven't seen them in probably 2 weeks. I always find it mad when it goes from summer straight into like seeing Halloween decorations. But when you see Christmas decorations, they're actually putting them up now. Don't know if you can see from here, over there. It goes straight from summer to Christmas like that, because Christmas is quite a big thing here in San Antonio. Obviously the Christmas markets, I think they're opened in the next 2-3 weeks. So yeah, and it's a big, it goes on every day, 7 days a week. There's live bands, there's everybody's drinking here in the huts. It's a real good vibe. It's a dangerous vibe, it's a good vibe. But no, it's a beautiful day. I don't know what temperature, it must be around 24 degrees. Let me just check. Obviously I did make videos around the time of the floods, I just never posted them. That's one of the problems I have at YouTube. Start overthinking everything. So I did make quite a lot of videos in and around the time of the floods. The floods didn't really affect much of the island other than Ibiza town and Playa d'Embosa. You know, I didn't see much at all, but obviously if you've seen the videos online, it looked like, you know, it was the end of the world. I think there was a lot of businesses affected and a few people, are homes destroyed, but all in all it was nobody lost their life, which is great. You know, it wasn't on par with Valencia or something like that, but it was really bad for about a week. I think 3 days, and then it happened again. So you see Palapa's open. A couple of the huts are opened. I'm gonna go before these guys start asking me to do videos. It's Halloween time. I had to stop off for water, I was absolutely gasping. Finish this. It's still early. I think Halloween night this place will be packed, there's live music. I can't imagine anybody that's watching these vlogs that's going to be here on Halloween, but if you are, Flaherty's great place for breakfast, dinner, live music, just the crack. Good Guinness as well in here. But yeah, the guys are here behind me setting up the Halloween directions. Generally thought Halloween was a week away. I've just got no concept of dates or time. But it's nice just to sit here and enjoy this. I really do enjoy this time of year, you know. There's not many people around, but you still bump into the odd person. I just bumped into my mate and he was like, "It's so strange. I was thinking about you, I haven't seen you in a long time." And here I am. There's one person on the beach. Everything down here is obviously closed. I can't remember the last time I walked down here. In fact, I don't think I walked down here for the first time in 15 years, probably once this summer. Definitely wasn't in Ibiza Rocks Bar. I wasn't in Ithaca. I've been at Old Beach a few times, but I obviously got out of the car, parked and walked in. But yeah, it's still so beautiful. Actually, when I was just speaking to my friend, I was talking about Mallorca and how busy Mallorca is, and he was just saying he just can't get his head around how this can't be a longer season. You know, once the club's shut, everything starts to wind down, but Mallorca was so busy. I was in Palma for a meeting, I spinned up to Alcudia, I was in various little towns, so beautiful. I went to watch football in Santa Ponsa. I was shockingly surprised at how many people were in Santa Ponsa at this time of year. Didn't venture to Magaluf, not really my cup of tea. I was there in June, but I never went down to Magaluf, but I'm sure it probably still had a few people around. Still a few around here, just passing. Oh, I can't remember the name of that hotel. Didn't even know that hotel was open. Is it? Someone's playing Paul van Dyk for an angel. Oh yeah, still people in there. News to me. I thought all the hotels were closed down this way. Oh, it feels so good to be back on YouTube, by the way. I'm such a fool. Such a fool. But it is what it is. I'm not making any regrets. Sometimes you need to cut back to move forward, I think. And I've got lots of things going on in the background, and I've got a little bit of support and a little team put together for helping with certain things. And we can only really push forward and see what 2026 brings. Hey, you don't move far.
Well, I moved, but I'm a long way from where I was, but I'm still doing the same thing.
Are you working or drinking?
I'm working.
Ah, stupid question. The problem with coming down here is Thomas Green's British supermarket. I've been eating healthy, so right after this sausage roll, shouldn't speak with your mouth full, but yeah, I had to pop in. I was doing a little bit of shopping, trying to not eat out, trying to eat healthy, but they do the sausage rolls, and why not? I probably walked it off, so I'm not even going to be guilty. Probably have a coffee and SIBO. I'll show you Bonito. Hello, mate. Everybody keeps beeping, but I've no idea who they are because my eyes are, I'm not blind. So the reason I walked this far in the first place was to show you the new Bonito Hotel. I had the pleasure of staying there a couple of weeks ago before it closed, and all I can say, it was a beautiful hotel, a really welcoming addition to San Antonio. The rooftop itself was spectacular for sunset, and I couldn't fault the food. So if you are booking hotels next summer, excuse me, I would recommend staying in Bonito, and it's right across the road from the famous O Beach here in San Antonio. If you use my code DMuffin, capital X, DMuffin, I'll put all the information in the description, you will get a discount. That code might not be activated just yet, so maybe save it for when you're actually booking, because I can't imagine you're booking Ibiza just yet. And we'll make our way back to the other side. Glorious day. Also, as I mentioned before, give me a subscribe to my weekly newsletter on Substack. That'll be in the description as well. It's free to sign up for now, and you'll get a weekly email from me, written by me. And yeah, it's a bit of everything. I do a little bit of news, do a little bit of reviews, but as the summer gets closer, I'll start to put a lot of discounts in there, and etc, etc. Also, give us a follow on Instagram. I'm nearly on 100,000 followers. Same again, same username. Oh wow, the sunset is doing bits tonight. Just down here, the Cala des Moro, October the 29th. So if you're watching, this has just been uploaded in the space of time that I can quickly edit it and get it uploaded, as I usually used to do with my vlogs. But it was just a bit of a comeback to YouTube to say hello, I am alive and well, and I hope you'll continue to support me and we can enjoy the winter together. Again, subscribe to the newsletter. I'm going to drop it in the comments and the description, and also give us a follow, Dwayne Muffin, on Instagram, TikTok or Facebook. Do you know I accidentally became big on Facebook pages, and I don't know how. I looked at my Facebook page the other day. Obviously the videos have been going on for months without my knowledge, because I didn't really use Facebook, and I grew by a lot of followers. So guys, I'm gonna leave it at that, and I'll see you again real soon.